section number 15 and the 34th verse says, and at the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, son Anthony, which is being interpreted, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? For the next few scarce moments of your time, I want you to look at your neighbor and say, neighbor. From pain to promise. Let me take your seats. John records in John chapter 19, verse 17, and he buried his cross went forth into the place. He hanged him, and the place which in Hebrew was called Golgotha is at this place where they would hang the known criminals. So Jesus was suspended on the cross beside two known thieves. Before I paint this picture, let me give you some exegetical examination. Because the power of the cross was seen as Jesus' worship towards heaven. Because Jesus is giving himself as a living sacrifice. He's giving himself as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which was his reasonable service. Isn't it amazing to know what God should have taken out on you and me? He took out on his son. For the prophet Isaiah says in Isaiah 53:10 that it pleased the Lord to bruise him. It was not only his worship to heaven, but it was his warfare over hell. Because on the cross he becomes sin. And when he becomes sin, he automatically wraps himself in the canopy of agony. In other words, he endured pain. While Jesus was on the cross, he taught us to leave us a critical lesson that if you want to have power, you first have to deal with pain. But once he gets in hell, he gets his retribution of sin, and he snatches the keys of hell from the devil, and he ascends himself into glory. Just look at somebody early and say, neighbor, whatever the devil served from you, y'all ain't talking, y'all looking at me. Look at your neighbor. Look at him and say, whatever the devil served from you, get ready to get your retribution back. Time is wicked. Let me finish painting this picture. Theologically, this was the final meaning of the big three. One cross reflected humanity, another reflected God incarnate, and the other reflected Satan incarnate, who says to Jesus, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down. That's not the first time we've heard that, because in Matthew chapter 4, verse 3, it says, if thou be the Son of God, command that these birds on Golgotha's hill. We have heaven, hell, and earth beating for the very last time. But my brothers and sisters, I need you to understand something tonight. That it was neither by coincidence nor by accident that the devil had possession of a cross on Golgotha's hill. Because the devil understood that Jesus was too close to his promise. So he tried one last time. But I no matter how it looks like now, even in the midst of your pain, at the end you still want to receive your neighbor. In the season of your life, if you're getting attacked by the devil, it could be that the person to your promise. Look at somebody else, because that person is said like they did it, and said with some authority.
And Jesus was in the midst.